Hello, Gemini, and happy birthday to you. This is Brandy with your few weeks, month reading. And right off, this is kind of straightforward on my meditation of what I got. There is someone who definitely had a person pass away that you still feel connected to. Okay, and there's a lot of things that someone wanted to say. I hate to tell you, folks, spiritual energy. You don't want to stay attached to them. You don't want to call them in. You just want to send your message, and you want to do it with protection, and they will get it. And then you want to pay attention to your dreams for the answer. Okay, if you got to drink some mugwort tea or whatever you feel the need to do, so maybe you can be a little more receptive to that, by all means, okay? Living or not living, the thing was, they always knew that you were a better person, no matter how much they put on you, living or not living, that, you know, you constantly carried your love for them. You constantly showed up. You constantly are the one who forgave. Like, they never did any of that. Now, especially if they're passed over, they see that because they're having to correct their wrongs. They're having to replay that stuff. That's kind of what happens from everything I've ever gathered. And you still feel connected. It's like a heavy connection because it was pure love on your part, selfish love on theirs, right? Even if you, like my Gemini's North Node. I kind of get some of that, but, it's causing a lot of fluctuations because you've not released that burden. You're still carrying that burden, especially if they're alive, right? You don't want to do that. It's still your birthday season. It doesn't matter. My birthday's all month. I still haven't got to really celebrate mine, but, you know, that's besides the point. They see you as more holy than they, better than they. You always saved face. You didn't want to argue. You still don't want to argue. They don't really feel worthy of the love that you give them. Okay, so if they are living and causing grief, it's because in reality, they don't really feel worthy of the love that you emanate towards them. Like, how could you? No matter how much stress I cause you, no matter how many catastrophes, accidents, surprises I bring you, there you still are, still trying, still caring for me. So maybe this person is mentally ill, because I could see that too, if they're living, or even if they did pass. Mentally ill, mentally unstable. Yeah, always showing up, even when they're the rudest, most disrespectful thing on the world. You still have so much love for them. So much. You know, maybe you had children. Maybe they are your child. You know, maybe you wanted to have that type of life. I mean, the list could go on for the general meditated reading, okay? It's just like, maybe they would give you a little smidge of their real self every once in a while, and then it would go completely erratic. Because this person is a little autistic, or was a little autistic, and their emotions just got the better of them, and it's like you could see the real them in there, but they wouldn't go get help, or they won't go get help. So your love for them is just, I'm exhausted, to be fair, already. Like, I can feel my spirit draining as I'm doing your reading, and I only start doing these when I feel up to it. I do not come out here on a schedule. I do not do any of that. I mean, I try to get the generals and stuff out, because, as you know, life is just getting busier, and it doesn't matter what you do. Yeah, and there goes that energy. No one else is getting a reading until I get back. But, it's almost like this person's a genius. You see it. They were a genius. However, we're going to swing at that. But there is a lot of looking at the past, your memories, right? Maybe needing to take a trip to go clear your head. Maybe you're needing to take a trip to pay homage to somewhere special, so you can release that, so you can send your forgiveness. You can forgive yourself. you know, for the things that were never said. There is definitely spreading some ashes somewhere. Doesn't really look like mountains, more like flatland, a little lake or something. Okay, whoever that is, it's flatland for sure. But go celebrate. Don't sit on it too long. It's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna help you release your heartstrings from that. It's gonna make you feel more appreciative for your life. You know, looking back at certain aspects, maybe how far you've come, the blessings you've gotten after those things you got out of. If you're in it right now, like you need a break, it's not very clear for you. You don't want to keep repeating those things with different people or with the same person year after year after year. It is the year of karma, especially for your birthday, okay? Or, you know, your belated birthday, whatever. I feel some of this energy passing over from Taurus. So I don't know if you got anything with Taurus or, you know, but not all of it. I mean, it's just like this section of needing to get away to clear your head and like seeing the reality of a situation. Put it that way. And like I said, this is pretty clear cut. And if you can do that, September feels much more at peace. No racing heart, no all over the mood swings, you know, because you're releasing spirit or you're releasing them just energetically, so to speak. I do have a cord cutting on Taurean.com. I actually only do those when I am in water. So, just so everyone's aware, I know what my gifts do. I know when I can do them. So if you're needing that, you can go over there. I will assign you a color to the person, and I will tell you the time to start doing above me. So it's doubled. So anyways, that being said, they're a little pricier though, because the dead will drain the hell out of me. They are $200, but if you mention this reading, since I'm tapping into that, I will give you 30% off, but you will have to email me and book it within the 2 hours I give that to you, because then I will shut it off. Yeah, so like I said, if you can do this, you know, if you can take that road trip, because I keep seeing a long road, I keep seeing the flat surface, like maybe a lake or something, like a small lake pond, of you just clearing your head, getting away, understanding like you were the bigger person. You did bring them a lot of love. They feel like they did not deserve it. They do feel like they don't deserve it. They're aware of their actions whenever they are clear thinking. So maybe you need to set some proper boundaries so you can have a better health all the way around, spiritually, mentally, physically. Okay? You can still love this person, but you don't have to break your back for it. And it's right here. It is possible. Whatever you've been thinking, it is possible. It is doable. You just don't want to slip away. Okay? I know everyone needs someone, especially when they're going through something, but it's not to drown yourself in that. Okay, I'll catch you later.